Trial underway. Officer McLean, I'm going to go ahead and swear you in at this time. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you sin?
I do.
Sin?
All right, sir. I want very specific details as to the warrant that is out for his arrest and the resisting arrest charge as well, sir. You may proceed.
I hate the shaking, chat.
Okay, so it was just normal patrol. We were driving down Elgin when we noticed a speeding vehicle drive past. It was I believe it was a green and colored four-door sedan. I turned around, lit it up, just kept driving, made a few turns. We ended up back on Elgin Ave where the vehicle attempted to lose us in the parking garage just by Pillbox near the square. We pulled in there. We noticed a vehicle stopped. It was the same vehicle in question. The vehicle burnt its tires out and made like a little spin around so it could avoid us. When I saw Saab's face, I said, "Hi, Saab," and then he put a mask on after that. But when he was turning to the side, I was able to see the side of his face and got a good look at him.
Side of my face.
That's
Boom.
when
Objection.
I identified him,
I'm
like,
not guilty.
"Hey, Saab." And then he sped off out of the garage. Then he went to Pillbox Hospital, where he got into a vehicle with Lang Buddha, and they basically drove around the city, and they ended up losing us. And that's why we issued the warrant. What just happened out here was, I'm not too sure the officer who pulled up on them, but they saw Saab, and we basically were just trying to issue that warrant, and that's when he resisted, ran around the courthouse, and we lost them in the construction site, but we regained eyes, and then I believe Frank tackled him, and then we arrested him.
Okay. So when you say that you saw the side of his face, you can 100% positively identify that man that was in that vehicle driving as Mr. Saab.
Saab wears the same clothes a lot of the time. He had one of his jackets on that he always
Oh,
wears,
come on,
as well as the fact that he's hanging out with known associates.
Come
and
on.
continuously going back to the hospital in order to get in one of his associates' vehicles, which was Lang Buddha.
What am I? How you
And
doing?
yeah, I definitely think I saw enough of his face to positively identify him.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, Mr. Saab. Mr. Braun, are you going to be speaking for your client here?
I do have some things to say, but I would
Can we get a
also
moment?
like Mr. Saab to be able to speak on his own behalf as much as possible.
I'm going to go ahead and swear in Mr. Saab at this time.
Get a moment. Can we get a moment?
Mr.
Murphy?
Saab, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you sin?
I thought it was Mitch. Did it change?
It's my courthouse.
Oh, shit.
Now, again, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth,
Uh-oh.
so help you sin?
I do.
All right. Let me hear your statement, sir, as to these charges.
I believe these charges are false because I was spending most of my time with my boys, Avon, Tony, at the hospital. And, yeah, I mean, I was just spending all day with them, hanging out. We're down at the PDM, making some car sales. And that's all I got, really. I mean, just been chilling, not breaking the law.
And if I may elaborate on our defense here, Your Honor.
You may.
Your Honor, a sidelong glance
One
at
moment.
someone.
One moment. Mr. Barksdale, can you put the binoculars away, please? Thank you. Sorry. You may continue, Mr. Braun.
Your Honor, a sidelong glance in passing, without hearing my client or whoever that happened to be say anything that would further back up the officer's claims to the suspect's identity. I don't feel that's sufficient evidence to positively ID and charge,
Yes,
convict
Murphy.
my client of
There
any
you go. That's what I'm
crimes.
talking about.
Personally, Mr. Saab, you know, I have frequently mistaken another person for Mr. Saab and Mr. Saab for another person by the name of Joe Kane. Mr. Saab is not entirely distinguishable from other people in that sense. And since the officer only saw him from the side and for a fleeting moment, I feel that that is not positive enough identification without a vehicle registration, without a voice recognition, without any kind of detainment and identification through investigative means to bona fide charge and convict my client on the evasion and joyriding charges.
All right.
Without a shadow of doubt.
I'm gonna go back to the officer real quick. You said you had someone else in the vehicle with you.
Correct. Yeah. DuPont was.
All right, Officer DuPont, can you please approach? I'm gonna ask you for a statement from you, and I may ask you a few questions. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and swear you in, Officer DuPont. Do you swear to tell the truth? I'm sorry, Trooper DuPont. Do you swear to
Murphy's
tell
good
the
as
truth,
shit.
The whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you.
I do.
All right. Did you witness the incident that we're here for right now?
From the passenger seat, yes.
Okay. Did you see Mr. Saab?
Come
driving
on,
the
say
vehicle?
no. Please say no.
At the angle that I was, McLean was in a better position to
Yes, yes, yes,
identify him.
yes.
I was a little bit back. He had
Yes.
the same exact hair color, the vest that we've saw him multiple times. And that is a well-known vehicle that Mr. Saab's been caught multiple times in the past for joyriding. Same exact made and model. And we did see Mr. Barksdale and Mr. Corleone at the hospital with Mr. Buddha. When we pulled up at the hospital,
Yes, confirm my story.
there
Yes,
were
yes, yes,
three
yes.
of them there. All
Can I
Saab got out of the
Stop
vehicle.
you for a
and-
moment there.
Yeah.
One
Yeah, no
moment. Mr. Barksdale, if you start hammering on my walls again, the next time you pull a hammer out, we'll be in prison, sir, when you're working to get out. Do you understand that?
I apologize.
As someone who's running for mayor, I think you would act a little more professional, sir. Thank you.
Your painting
You may
was crooked.
proceed.
All right.
Trooper
So
DuPont.
whenever he got into the parking lot a little bit down Elgin, you know, in between San Andreas and the hospital, the one underneath the underground parking lot, and he just
I
parked
am
the
familiar
vehicle.
with it.
And that's when McLean saw him. I saw the back of his head, his hair collar, the vest.
I was
that he
masked the whole
wears
entire
most of
time.
And then he fled from us. He stopped at the hospital. He got out of his vehicle with a mask on, which he put when he left the parking lot to try to evade us. He got out of his vehicle. He left it there. He ran. He got inside Mr. Buddha's vehicle. They made a couple laps around, and whenever Mr. Corleone and Mr. Barksdale were at the front door at the hospital, Mr. Langbuddha screamed with his windows open, "I think we're gonna go to jail, boys!" And then he fled from us, and the escaped us.
All right, thank you. The vehicle that he left and got into the other vehicle from, did either officers here run the plate on it? Did it come back to Mr. Saab?
Absolutely not.
Pog.
You didn't run the plate, or it didn't come back to him?
No, it did not come back to him. It came back to a Mr. Fucker. And I have a picture if you allow me to send you an email for it.
Yes, and I will also allow Mr. Braun to see that.
Who's
as
Mr.
well.
Fucker?
Thank you. If
Is
you
it
could forward
possible?
that same one to Mr. Braun as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of him at the usual place, but I can't for the moment.
Okay. Mr. Braun, are you in the proper...
Yeah,
areas
I
that
am
you
There
did
now.
that
we
photo?
I am now.
There we
Okay.
go. I just sent it. that will be my statement, Judge Sabar.
Yeah, thank you so much for the 300 base.
I reviewed the evidence.
I'm eating some chili.
Okay, so this would be the vehicle that I saw you earlier today with Officer McLean at the hospital, and both of you had that vehicle towed, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Is there anybody else from the from Mr. Saab's side that would like to speak?
I mean, Avon was one of my witness. He was spending time with me, so I'm not sure if you want
Yeah.
to...
Well, I mean, you wanted him down here, so do you want him to do you want him to make a statement?
It's up to you. It's up to you, Mr. Saab, if you want Mr. Barksdale to speak.
Avon, you
on
want
your
to speak?
behalf.
I mean, if it will help your case, man.
Yes,
if it will
yes.
help your case.
Yes, yes.
All right.
All right, Mr. Barksdale.
He's about to commit perjury.
You
Oh,
don't have
sorry,
to
man.
push people out the way. You can kindly ask
Sorry
them
about
to
that, man.
move. Thank you.
No problem.
Excuse me, I know her.
All right.
Where's he going?
Mr. Barksdale, right there. Not there. Right there at that podium, sir. Thank you. Watch the glass. There's glass there, Mr. Barksdale. You need to keep moving. There you go. Mr. Barksdale, come forward, please. At that bench,
Oh, right
Mr.
here?
Barksdale, can
Right
you
here,
not
right
follow
here.
basic... Yes, can you turn around and face me, please? It's very simple, basic instructions, Mr. Barksdale, okay? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I mean, it's not lying. We're spending time together all day.
I do.
All right, let me hear your statement, sir, as to the charges that Mr. Saab is facing here today, and be very specific.
I was in the car with Sab. We've been chilling all day. We went to the PDM. We ate some burgers. We reminisced about the past. We were just chilling the whole time. It was a regular day, you know. We were just trying to make money like regular citizens. And, yeah, and then you guys kind of just, you know, the police just pulled up and shit, and we were like shocked, like, whoa, why you do that? And then, yeah, we just saw it all go down, and it was kind of crazy.
When you say you saw it all go down, could you describe saw it all? Could you give me more details?
I don't fully recall. I was actually, I wasn't fully paying attention in the moment in time, but I honestly don't fully recall what happened. All I know is that Saab didn't, you know, he wouldn't do anything wrong. He's a good kid.
Oh shit, Vinny's right here.
Well, that's all I needed to hear. Mr. Barksdale, you
He didn't lie. He didn't lie, chat. That's true. That happened.
All right.
True story.
Mr. Braun, would you have anything more to say on behalf of
I'm
your
sorry,
client
Abigail.
before I put this in recess?
Oh, no problem.
Yes, I'd just like to say that, you know, it sounds a whole lot of like there's some conjecture going on, you know, charging and convicting my client based on, some familiar clothing, and, you know, he was wearing a mask, but he's got a tiny little look at the side of his face, definitely was Saab based on that. It's a lot of conjecture, a lot of jumping to conclusions, you know, preying upon known associations to come up with an easy warrant. It's lazy. It's just lazy.
Ooh.
A lot of people wear the same clothing. Let's face it. We do not get the latest fashions in this city. There's a lot of issues getting new clothing into town. We all happen to wear a lot of similar clothing. So, you know, based on that, and based on you know, the lack of bona fide evidence cold linking my client to this particular crime. If there's no further evidence than what they've said, you know,
Right,
I
true.
don't feel
A
it's
lot of
enough to
people wear the same
convict my
clothes.
client.
All right. I'll go ahead and put this bench trial in recess, and I'll be back with a decision as soon as I can. So at this time, Mr. Saab, I'm going to find you not guilty of
Woo!
reckless evading and not guilty of joyriding. I am going to find you, however, guilty of
Easy
resisting
clap.
arrest. You did run from the officers.
But
That
technically,
comes with a 5 months. Sir, you ran, and a $250 fine. I am going to take the time off of there. You've been in cuffs long enough. You are going to have the fine stick. When it comes to positively identifying someone, there's a few key factors here. Someone saw a side profile of you. That is not enough, in my opinion, and how I interpret the law on positively identifying someone
justice
to convict you on those 2 charges at this
has
time,
prevailed.
sir. So you will be charged with resisting arrest, sir. You're not going to prison, but there is a $250 fine. This court is dismissed.